Web3 TV.
Hello, Web3 TV. I'm Lisa Amnegard, and today we're at the Dubai FinTech Summit 2025. And sitting here with me is Saad Chalabi, CEO of xCube. So thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
How's your day so far?
Amazing. It's been a very, very busy event. As you can see, the growth has been phenomenal over the last couple of years. This is the third edition of this event.
Is this your first time at the
No,
FinTech?
this is my second time here, our second time, and the growth has just been exponential since the last time.
It's definitely going to be an exciting 2 days here.
Absolutely. It looks like we're definitely headed in that direction.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to know a little bit more about xCube, what you guys are doing, and if you can explain a little bit what xCube does.
Absolutely. xCube was launched initially as a market maker here in Dubai on local equities and futures. And about 2 years ago, we also launched a brokerage, a digital brokerage, with the aim to bring the technology people are used to in the crypto world and the CFD world to traditional equities and listed markets.
And these two worlds have been kind of separated for a long time, but now they're starting to merge. So in your opinion, how is crypto influencing the traditional financial market?
Absolutely. I mean, it's influenced it quite a bit. And I think the way it influenced it was it raised the expectations of the investing public. So what we saw is over the past, 5 to 10 years was this huge explosion in technology to really democratize the access to financial products. And crypto kind of led that. So it made it extremely easy for things like onboarding, and trading, and even, all kinds of accounts. So there was no minimums, things like that. And those really actually influenced the traditional brokerages to begin to start looking at, okay, well, we need to also start offering something along these lines. And xCube was one of these, was born on the back of this kind of technological innovation. So what we saw was the first thing we did was implemented, onboarding in less than 3 minutes. Things that, again, the investing public has now become used to in the crypto world and CFD world as well, which kind of also took away from the crypto world. So, one of them is onboarding. The other one is the ease of trading. Simple platform, seamless, very easy to deposit, withdraw. All these things are now not nice to haves. They've become you must have them. These are part of the essence of offering this. And
crypto is still not fully in the mainstream. So what do you think it's going to really take for that to sort of for traditional finance to really incorporate crypto?
I think it's already. The adoption of crypto since 2009 has also been, as you know, exponential globally. And I think it's become, now it's trying to begin to find, and while, like you said, rightly said, which they were very separated, now they're kind of finding congruence in this intersection that we're seeing. Some of them are, for instance, deposits and withdrawals are now, we're becoming, combining in some traditional brokerages, some things we're looking at as well. I think that's one place where we're starting. But then, for instance, we're seeing now as well ETFs that have Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs and things like that, which are crypto but financial products on listed exchanges for people in the traditional world to be able to access. I think these are the kind of intersections we're beginning to see between traditional finance and the crypto world, and I think we'll see more and more of that over time.
And how do you see sort of Dubai as a hub for driving that growth or that adoption?
Well, I think we're biased, but Dubai is very much a pinnacle of that because we see both of those things happening. First of all, with the region where it is, right? So there's that kind of geographic advantage where it's like east meets west, right in the middle. Obviously, a very environment that's very tax friendly and no income tax and things like that. So it has already some very large advantages in terms of infrastructure and just geographic location, time zone, things like that. So that's just the natural effects of advantages. But additionally, you have this huge kind of a pot of all these different kind of nationalities in one place. Which allows for these kind of collaborations, things like the FinTech Summit that's growing, as you can see, so much over this period. But then this is also supported by the regulatory framework. So we see here locally, Dubai, with the introduction of VARA, the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, which was 3 years ago, and how that's growing and adding licenses for instance, the virtual assets community to be able to start their businesses and work. That's supporting these kind of advantages that they already have, makes Dubai a forefront in terms of being that place where we'll probably see a lot more of traditional finance beginning to meld into different things.
And also kind of spearhead innovation, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's all about innovation. Even in our the opening remarks that we saw His Excellency the Governor this morning, stating how this is all to drive further innovation. The fintech area is now one of the major parts where we're seeing a lot of innovation kind of center, all the way from how much it can get democratized, more people can then access these, capital markets, investing, savings, but as well as, seamless transactions, things like that. So we're seeing a lot of people here, directly from the banking world, and how they're making that side easier. So I think it's a lot of, fintech is a very large kind of sector, you would say.
Yeah.
And it encompasses a lot of pieces. But it's quite exciting to see. I think there's a lot of innovation.
Definitely. I think it's maybe required because the banking system, the traditional banking system hasn't changed. I don't know if many people enjoy the traditional banking system of going to your bank and having that service. Fintech's changing that so much.
Absolutely.
And making it accessible for everyone. But I'm interested a little bit about what kind of you mentioned that this is your second time at the Dubai FinTech Summit. What kind of conversations are you excited about having here these 2 days?
Some of the conversations we're having is with technology providers, people providing different kinds of solutions. The things that we're very interested in is there's all these different ways, and every time we come out here and are able to meet with some of these CEOs and leaders of these companies from around the world, they found new ways to maybe solve a payment problem or make it easier or more instant deposits, withdrawals, some of the things. Additionally, like reconciliations, things like in the background, the plumbing. People are finding solutions not just to your, the fancy kind of feature, but they're finding solutions to things we do in the background, the plumbing, the boring stuff. And it's amazing. The boring stuff excites me as much as the fancy stuff, but it's just because it makes us work faster. We're more efficient. We're more productive. And every day we see more and more of these innovative leaders with these companies coming out and offering these great solutions.
Definitely. And if somebody wants to learn more about xCube, how can they find you?
xCube.ae is the easiest way to find us. And we have an app, iOS and Android, which is constantly kind of improving and growing. But those are the fastest ways to find the app.
Exciting. Well, definitely is a great place if you want to combine traditional finance and your crypto spending all in one platform, right?
Well, not yet fully with the crypto part, but at least the people will be able to see how they can access traditional finance in the same way that they're used to while accessing crypto.
Okay, yes. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. It's been a pleasure.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
And I'll be bringing you more interviews. My name is Amnegard, and you're watching Web3 TV.